Was it so subtle that you didn't know? Was it
Usually
how did you end up in a toxic relationship to start with?
Usually you have a mindset of that's going to change. And it continues.
Does that make sense?
Well, whether it makes sense or not, it is what it is.
Oh, by the way.
And then people desire to be in relationships, so they do put up with things.
When we're having these conversations, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments about, hey, Jim, this is why it happens, or here's what I've seen. So we want you to be a part of the show. So share with us. I mean, ask questions, drop in comments. So you kind of get sucked into it. Okay, I hear that part. Mm-hmm. And then secondly, which this makes no sense to me. I hear what you're saying. So you see some things that are red flags. We've talked about that before. Yeah. You see some things that are red flags, but you think it's going to change. And I guess this is the part that I really can't identify with. That, hey, I want to be loved and I want to be a part as much as anybody. But the whole idea that I want that so badly.
Mm-hmm. Badly. You're right. It is. It is.
The fact that I want that so badly that I put up with stuff, and nobody wanted to be married more than I wanted to be married. But as we're dating, I just didn't have the mindset, Jim, remember how bad you want to be married? Go ahead and let that go. I mean,
can I offer a different perspective?
Yes, let's hear it.
How I feel like people get sucked into toxic relationships. So the audience doesn't know, or some of y'all probably do, but most of the audience doesn't know that, like, I have been married and I am divorced now. And I wouldn't consider was my relationship toxic?
It was difficult. I don't think,
but it was difficult because I ignored a lot of red flags. But I want to offer this perspective because I think I understand how people can get sucked into this.
Okay.
The things that y'all called out as red flags, I didn't realize were red flags.
No, let's explain.
What does it? Give me an example.
The reason I didn't think of them as red flags is because I go back to the statement I said earlier, which is like, I thought if this person wasn't like lying, they're not cheating, they're not being violent, they're kind and they're patient and they're all these things. I thought if they weren't those very like horrible, evil things, then that wasn't a red flag. Right. And so I think the understanding of what a red flag is also, that's, something that I don't think people really understand. A red flag is,
let's explain in your case what we meant by red flags. Okay. This is what we're not saying. We're not talking about red flags as in there's something wrong with this person.
Yeah.
We're talking about red flags in terms of what we shared with Ellie is that we feel like we know you pretty well. We feel like we know who you should partner with, what kind of person you should partner with, what that should look like. And so we didn't see that in the partner that you chose. That's what we mean by red flags. Doesn't mean the person was a bad person. Doesn't mean the relationship, so I answer your question, no, I don't think the relationship was toxic. I just think you ignored some things that said to us, this isn't going to work because you need this given your personality. Yeah. You're marrying that.
I specifically said that. Absolutely. So you needed something else.
Key word here, which this is a lesson I've been learning. I've been divorced for 2 years and I've been learning a lot of lessons. Living back home with my parents has taught me a lot of different things as well. I think there is a huge difference between chemistry and compatibility. So whereas I felt like we had great chemistry, which is why, again, the things that you're saying, so it was two things, right? I felt like we had great chemistry. And then I also felt like red flags meant the person had to be a bad person. So those two things is what caused me to dismiss a lot and not understand what you all were saying. You all were saying, hey, this person isn't compatible with who we know you to be, with what we know that you need, given the life that, hello, we all live together, like you raised me. So given the life that you all gave me and I feel like we're still very close, but I felt like even growing up, we were very close. You all understood certain things that I would need and that would be compatible. Yeah. So I get that. But at the time, I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what?
And going back to what you said about how could a person be in this type of toxic relationship?
Yeah.
A person it's a subtleness about this particular person that the behavior repeats itself. This person might act a little interested in you doing something or going somewhere or looking through your phone or whatever.